Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest, and we are in the northeast part of the map. Our field of soybeans, actually every field up in the northern plateau is ready for harvest, but since the soybeans right now at the Agro Wholesale store, which is really right behind us, is going for $990 per, so I figured, yeah, let's go ahead and harvest these today. The rest of the field are all wheat, I do believe. Let's see, the header is that way, okay. Keep an eye out. Oh, wow. Yeah, train's coming. Train's coming. Get away. It should be far enough. I was ready to go over the tracks and turn. That's like perfect timing. Hello. How you doing? Let him go by here. So, yeah, we're going to be harvesting some soybeans today. Like I was saying, all the other fields up here are wheat. So, that is really just going to be for the animals, the pigs, and the chickens. So I'm not really in a rush to go ahead and do that. But this field here, I would like to harvest and sell. Because, well, it's all about money on this map, really, at this point. I'm not going to buy any more fields at this point. Even though, if you look at the money, yes, that's the money we got from Mercury Farms. Not too impressive, I would say. And I'm going to set this guy off into work to begin with because, well, the harvester's up here. And I have no trailer. We're going to need a trailer, obviously. I don't want to say, yeah, I said obviously already. So I need a trailer to empty out the combine. But before I jump back into our, well, it's probably going to be the New Holland, the T8, and grab the trailer and go up there. So what do we got going on here? So we got our Fendt tractor. He's sowing in some canola in field 32. This guy right here, he is cultivating. That's the Case Quadratech cultivating field 31. And the John Deere is plowing our previous field of corn. I have taken a contract to seed field 33 with barley. And once the Fendt gets done whipping across here, I'll do that. I'm waiting for a contract on field 35 to harvest. Our grass field and cotton fields, how are those doing? Our cotton is close to being ready for harvest. And, of course, we got that field over here with oats. Eventually, I'll get our New Holland harvester over here, and we'll harvest this, and then we're going to merge. How am I going to do this? Honestly, thinking about it, I think I'm just going to merge fields 26 and 27 into one, and we're going to leave field 25 singly right now. I may leave that single because I need a small field over here for our root crop harvester to do potatoes, either to feed the pigs or to help out the local restaurant here. Rachel at the restaurant always wants potatoes. So if I were to merge all these fields and planted all potatoes, that would be a lot of potatoes, and I don't want to do that many. This field here is big enough for root crop harvesting. So, I mean, we still may do cotton in all these fields because I don't want to bring our New Holland harvester over the bridge all the time. So over here, this is going to be mainly cotton and root crop harvesting. I'll bring the root crop harvester over. Eventually, we'll get a shed over here, or put it over here, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Something like that. Anyways, what else is going on here? Nothing much else, except we will talk about a few changes. Oh, the T8 is right there. Yeah, so if you were watching the Mercury Farms series, well, first of all, thank you. But that is now over. That's why we got our, well, we end up, what was that total? $5.762 million. Yeah, a far cry from 10 million, but if we look at it, we were bringing a lot of money over the past week or two from Mercury Farms over to here. So, yeah. And as for the T8 in that series, it's being shipped here. It's not here yet. So you're going to be like, you're going to have two T8s? No. I'll probably sell this one here, and we'll use the other T8. I couldn't sell the T8 because that was a gift from our, wait a minute, I wrong side of the road now. We're always on the right side now, just the right side. Yeah, so that was a gift from our previous boss back in Ravenport. So I would have felt guilty selling it, so that's being shipped over to here. So yeah, with the money that we had and allowing Mercury Farms money, and then the stable fees for last week of $20,000, $5,000 minus because of my airline ticket, which I'm not going to pay for anymore. So yeah, that brings our total up to where it is now. But now, since we're on the stables, I pretty much have decided, because money-wise where we are, we're going to train the horses ourselves, meaning horse helper. Yeah, that's going to be turned on. We're going to need the cash. You kind of missed a spot here, dude, but that's all good. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, so we're going to go global company. We'll turn horse helper on. That way all of our horses get trained. And in 10 days, we'll be able to sell back all the horses. So we're not going to be charging stable fees anymore. Yeah, I need to be on this side. Yeah, so no more stable fees, nothing like that. Horse helper will help take care of it. I know in the beginning I said I wouldn't, but with the way the money situation is going on this farm, it's going to take a while to pay off. Well, I'm hoping by the end of this in-game day, we'll have over 6 million, which, you know, we might be able to do that. I don't know if we can or can't, but, you know, fingers crossed, and then we'll pay off. If you get over 6 million, basically, I want to leave like 200,000 in the bank account. So that would get us past the nighttime. Because nighttime, we're probably gonna lose. I don't know after I pay it off. We're just gonna say like $140,000, somewhere around there. It used to be 160 we were losing, but I'm thinking if we pay off, you know, pretty close to $6 million off that loan, it should drop nicely. So we'll see how it goes. And if the price at the barn ever goes up for silage, that would be great as well. So the reason why I have this guy on a worker, because I may be doing some shifting down below. I may take over this harvester here shortly. How are we doing it? We're not really harvesting that much on soybeans, but it's soybeans. So what do you expect? See how it gets done. Now, actually, today before I started recording, I wanted to record this episode maybe like 5 hours ago. Yeah, well, I turned on my computer today and started the game, and you know, even though I got this PC I got is about maybe 3 months old at this point, I got the dreaded blue screen. Oh yeah, blue screen. The favorite screen of a PC gamer. So I took note of the error code that came up, did some research on it. I'm like, okay, it's, you know, couldn't figure nothing out. Start my PC, everything seemed to be fine. It's like, okay, just something random. And basically, I kept getting a blue screen every once in a while on my computer. And I was asking my computer to do a lot of things, and it kept being a different error code. So I went to reboot my computer, and then it went to boot looping. Now, I'm not going to get too technical here, because some of you probably are like, you know, don't know too much about PCs. Boot looping is pretty much when you turn the PC, it looks like it fires up, and in 3 seconds, it shuts off and restarts by itself, and it keeps doing it. That's called boot looping. And mainly that usually means your RAM in your PC is gone. Now, I usually have about 32 megabytes of RAM. Or is it gigabyte? Yeah, gigabyte. Megabytes ain't much. Gigabytes of RAM. So I figured out what bank of RAM was bad, took it out, and now it's running fine. But that took a long time to figure out, so I'm a little short on time here today. What was I doing here? Yeah, so one of my helpers is down here, is done. Oh, really? Weeds? Weeds already? Weeds? It seems like every time I plant a field, it's like the weeds come in at the most inoperative time. And since our John Deere is just about done, we'll get this guy over here. We'll lower the bridge. And we'll cultivate this field kind of ourselves until our harvester is a little bit full up there. Oh yeah, I need to turn on horse helper before I forget. Since I'm thinking about it, let's do it now. Can I do it inside the cab? Okay, I cannot. How about outside the cab? There we go. I gotta be actually outside the cab. Yeah, those bale storages get me. Where do I need to be? Horse helper, $300 per horse per day. We'll click on that. So, there we go. Yeah, the horses are technically ours now. We're hiring a guy or a gal to train the horses every day or every night. So every 10 days we'll get 800 grand for the horses. That would be the John Deere. That's done. So all the animals are doing fine. I looked at the pigs, but I don't know. I think we're only at 400 pigs, so we're okay on the pigs. And the pigs are okay on food. Everyone's okay on food for the most part. Yeah, the cows will get to probably next in-game day. I mean, they're fine on food, but, you know, it's never going to hurt for them to have a little bit more, and I did not turn wide enough. This is where GPS would help you out, Peanut. I mean, you paid $15,000 to have on the equipment, and you don't want to use it because you're stubborn. That's right, I'm stubborn. So yeah, we are planting canola in these 3 fields down here, so we'll have to wait and see in a couple days when it comes time for harvest if I keep it for the pigs or do I sell it outright. But we're gaining on the pig food a little bit, which is good. The chickens seem to be fine. Now, I've had some thoughts about putting down another chicken pasture, if you will. But if I do that, that's going to be like a lot of pallets. So if I go that route, it may be time to get the autoloader because, yeah, that'd be a lot of pallets. So let me know what you think below. Should we get more chickens or just keep the amount of chickens we have? But keep in mind, if we get more chickens, I'll probably get the autoloading trailer just to help me out some, because I'll be loading up a lot of pallets. And if I get different, I may try a different chicken holding area. Because the one that we got up there, I paid $250,000 for that. That's expensive, man. And it doesn't hold that many more chickens, I don't think. I need to keep my eye on the upper right hand corner to see when my combine's going to get full. But it is soybeans, so yeah, probably not anytime soon. Yeah, so it's going to feel weird not playing on 2 maps for a while. Okay, well, he's almost full. Alright, so sir, you go ahead and put you on a worker. While you're doing that, let me come in here. No, I don't want to reset that. I want to get into this guy here. And stop driver. Let's go ahead and fold that up. Great demand at Western Sugar Plant. Well, that's got to be for sugar beet. Right? I do have 86,000 liters of it. But I mean, it's sugar beet, right? So it's not that great. I mean, the pigs are fine for a while. I mean, I could plant potatoes and do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't have that many sugar beet, so I don't know if it's worth it. Let's go over here and put down the plow. We're done with the plow for now. So yeah, it might be a while. No, I don't want to lower that. No. That looks weird. Oh, can we lift that up, please? Thank you. Yeah, so I had about 4 maps as an idea for playing seasons on. And right now, none of them are ready. So, yeah. Which is fine because I got a lot of games that I've been coming to the channel. Well, I should say a lot of games. A few games coming to the channel. So, you know, I might be cutting down on farming sim vids per week, which is probably fine for some of you because trying to keep up with a video every day, you know, I'm sure a lot of you watch other people, so trying to keep up with a playthrough can get kind of difficult when there's an episode every day. Let me just sneak this in here. Since I'm only running one farm now, can we keep it clean? Probably not. Oh yeah, I was gonna hop on up here. Oh, I didn't see the message that he was full. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is after I unload this combine here, we are going to hop on down to the C10, 1090, and I need to move him over to the western side. We need to take care of that oat field so we can go ahead and prepare it for, do I dare say potatoes? Do I dare say potatoes? Yeah, we'll prepare it for something. We got to harvest it first. But I am thinking it probably will be potatoes. Just because. I do not know the state of the field because we haven't been... This is the first time we'll be harvesting it. So... nope, wrong buttons. You know, right now it doesn't need to be limed or plowed, but it could be after I get done harvesting it. So we'll have to see. So I was hoping for more soybeans off this field, but so we got about what 20,000 liters in there maybe. So we'll get like maybe 40 to 50,000 off this field. All right, sir, you go back to work. I will move the truck because sometimes, for some reason, the harvester, when it gets next to the vehicle to unload, they'll stop and not move. And I don't want to be in the way either. Alright, so back on down here. No, that's wrong. That's correct. Oh, that's kind of sloppy for some reason. There we go. And over there. So now I only have to keep track of one farm for a little bit. Oh, I just dropped a header and did not unfold it. Alright, we can take care of that. I definitely cannot over the bridge this way. Actually, since I'm bringing them over there, I might as well just put them off to work. Correct? Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that mod for the bale storage is fine and everything, just that it kind of sucks when you have modded bales. And I haven't had a chance to look into the XML file because I did change it to spawn pallets / bales at 20,000 liters. So I don't know. It still spawns them at 4K. So I don't want to put any more bales in there if I don't have to. I mean, I did pay $100 grand for those bale storages, $50,000 a piece, and I'm going to lose some yield off of that because it's not what I put in there. It shows it in there, but when it spurts it out, I get ripped off. It's a rip-off. Yeah, so I'm not going to put any more bales in there until I can figure it out. I'll have to put it on the test map and figure it out maybe. I was hoping it would work exactly the way it's intended. Helper H has completed. Cultivator must be. Because I will need something like that on seasons. Because, well, you leave your bales out in the weather and seasons, they slowly decay. Oh, this is good. No traffic coming over the bridge as we're going over it. And then just zoom right across. Yes, I'm not quite sure I know anything about those bale storage units. They're there. I'll leave them there for now until I can maybe figure it out. And so our grass field, next time we do that, there'll be more silage. Speaking of silage bales, they're still stacked over here. Now I think I picked up most of the ones that tipped over from when the Quadratech was seeding that field and he came down on a worker and well, he took care of more of it than... I mean, it could have been worse. I guess he could have knocked over all the silage bales. Alright, now the question is straw or no straw? Well, I'm not going to say no to some money, so let's go ahead and make sure straw swath is on. It's like saying toy boat 3 times. Let's try to get them lined up as best I can here. There you go, sir. Harvest them oats. Well, it looks like this field does not need to be plowed or limed again. So this is probably a good time to actually do sugar beet in it. Because I would like to plow it myself at some point, because who knows when this field's actually been plowed last. Yeah, so we'll probably go ahead and do that. That's my... No, that's wrong. Where... Oh, that's right. I was like, he's not here because you merged that field together. Yeah, I knew that. Let's go ahead and fold that up. Get this guy out of the way. So these fields are ready for the Fendt tractor whenever he gets around to it. Let's go ahead and park these guys up. But having less workers right now, the better, because you know, I'm paying them cash. Well, I don't know what else I'd pay him in. Smiles. Here, I have a smile today. You worked hard. Alright, now if I back up slowly, it's not a problem. It's when I get in a hurry. Let's think about actually parking the tractor in the shed area. What do you think? Alright, so maybe I can kind of finish now the harvest up here ourselves. Let's go around here. Turn off the engine. I don't want to be wasting diesel fuel on this map, because I'm going to be here a while. Alright, don't fire him yet. Don't fire him yet. Alright, now you can fire him. Crop destruction. Yeah, I should be able to do enough before I get down there. Yeah, so if you look at the market page while he's unloading, where are my soybeans? $9.90 at the agro wholesales. Sounds good enough to me. And here's a sowing contract I took on. So yeah, that's going to be barley, paying us $18,500. I'll put him on course play, because by putting him on course play, I can deactivate the fertilizer. He's not paying me to put down fertilizer. I just keep coming in here probably too often looking for field 35 to harvest. It'll be disappointing if they harvest that field without my permission. Now I could just buy the field, but I think we got enough fields. I don't plan on buying any more fields on this series, just because we got enough. I got enough to do. Doing contracts for someone else, it's nice to get paid and get the extra when I can. I think that field is $1.6 million anyways. So, not too interested in buying it. I'd just rather do contracts when I feel up to it. So now the only thing I probably have to keep an eye on right now is we got our Fendt tractor seeding field third. I don't know what field number that is, to be honest with you. 32? Does that seem right? 32, maybe? And of course, on the other side of the river, our New Holland's going to town with oats. Now, I'm probably going to get a message that he's going to fill up pretty soon. And my truck and trailer are on the east side of the river. So what I may do is, if he gets full, we'll just hop on down, we'll fire the worker, because he'll just sit there and keep charging me. And then we'll take care of it when we get done with this job here. Don't need no stinking beacons on because there ain't no one up here. Absolutely no one. Just us. Yeah, so actually reaching 6 million today might be difficult to do. Unless I decide to sell those oats as well. But man, that barn price for the silage is down so low. It's going to take a while for that to get back up there, and man, it's going to have to climb pretty darn good. And I haven't sold them silage in a while, really. Because we wrapped up those bales, you know, we wrapped up those bales and just put them there. And then the last time we did the grass field, we did hay, and it's like, in another day that field's ready. So it's been almost over a week since I sold them some silage bales. And of course we got that huge silage pile down at the BGA. That's going to be for our cows, so I may sell some because I think we got 1.4 million liters, or is it 1.2? No, 1.4 million liters was what was on Mercury Farms, and I sold that. Yeah, I think it's 1.2. Is it 1.25? Yeah, something like that. Whatever it is, we got it. I have no idea at this point. So the question is, what do I want to plant here next? I am thinking about getting the other header for this combine so I can do sunflowers. I don't know if I want to do corn up here or not. Because every time you do corn, that means you got to plow the field. But right now, basically, so I don't make a whole mess of straw, it's either going to be canola or soybean. But if I get the other header, I can plant sunflower up here. And the other header, I think, is like 60 grand. So in the scheme of things, 60 grand is not too expensive. But I have some deep thoughts about that chicken coop, though, because that will bring us in more money. And the chickens don't require too much food. So it's probably worthwhile to do so. And I think what I'll do for starters is we'll just buy a few chickens and let them reproduce themselves. This will save us a little bit of cash. And slowly work its way up there. I think I got room for another chicken area up there on the other side of the sheet. I think there's plenty. I don't know how much land I actually own on that side, so... Ooh, I'm not paying attention to my capacity. Yeah, we're just about there here. Can I get to the end? Alright, let's hop on over to this guy. And I should be able to fit the rest into the combine, and then we just gotta head on down there and sell it. T8 doesn't have that good amount of brakes on it. What is going on with the... Did I get a message saying that he's full down here? No, he's still harvesting. Alright. I know that combine can hold 60,000 liters, but... Alright. How was this guy doing here? Oh, he's just about done. Probably going to get a message right now saying he's done. He is. Since he's unloading, let's go ahead and hop into here. Oh, wow. You're getting kind of low on fertilizer, dude. Oh, yeah. In this field here, I do have to do one headland over by our sheds. Or it could be a little bit troublesome for him. he should be able to finish this field, I would think, without running out of fertilizer. And I think the seed drill probably needs to be repaired because it seems, as it usually goes, he is a little bit on the slow side. But if I do one headland, that should give him more than enough room to turn around, I think. Most of the time I do 2 headlands. I'm going to just try 1 headland today and see how it goes. And I won't know for a while. And he is off to the races. Now I can focus on finishing up this field here. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about our New Holland combine harvester now. First, I'll probably get going here in about 10 seconds. It'll give me a signal saying, well, I haven't seen where he's even 80% full. So, I mean, is he going to harvest that whole field? We're not even going to get 60,000 liters of oats? Oh yeah, well, it does only have 1 stage of fertilization in it, so yeah, I'm going to lose a little bit of yield on it. And I do have to remember that we do have a little patch of soybean at the other end of the field. But right now, I can just focus on this farm here and this farm alone. So maybe I can keep track of my numbers a little bit better of how much I got of what and where. But I think what we'll have to do is next episode, if I can keep my mind straight, before we pay off this loan, is figure out if we want to put down another chicken area, which I think, in the long run is better for us. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. And then I might buy the other header for the masher. And what else? And I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I'm already doing things I said I wouldn't do, like horse helper. Probably get the auto-loading trailer. If I'm going to run 2 chicken coops and that many pallets, at least we'll have it for when I need to do it. And yeah, if I'm in a rush, I can just go ahead and use the auto loader. I mean, we can still use the flatbed. I just don't have to turn it on. I could load it up on that. But that's what we were kind of using the Chevy flatbed for. Yeah, we'll look into that just a little bit more of how we're going to transfer pallets. Not going to worry about it until the time comes. I mean, the Chevy flatbed is good. The only thing is it only can hold like 8 pallets, really. And we're going to have a lot more pallets than that. So we'll probably plant some, I almost said soybean, sunflower over here. And then I got to bring the header up here. So I either got to bring the combine down and hitch it up to bring it up, or yeah, there is no other other than getting like a trailer and loading the header on the back of a trailer. But how do I get the header on the trailer? Because I would need the combine to do so. So either way, the combine's going to have to go down to grab it. Alright. So, how much soybean do we end up with? Part of me says, I hope I have a lot. And the other part of me says, don't leave me with like 100 liters of soybean in here. If it does, whatever. We're only going right there. Actually, I can turn that off. And, well, it left me with 894. So, yeah, 45,000 liters to start with. And at, what was it, 990? So we're going to look at, what, 43,500, somewhere around there. Careful coming around that corner. You take it too wide, and you're not paying attention that trains come along. There's a train. It'd be a rude awakening. So not bad for our first true yield at that field. When we bought the field, it had a crop in it. I think it was wheat, and of course we did not maintain that field. We just bought it with the wheat in it. So that's our first true harvest off that field. I keep driving over underneath those silo ports, hoping that would fill me up with something. Yeah, give me your 800 and a little extra worth of soybean. I mean, we're talking $800 worth of soybean here. In real life, you wouldn't think nothing of it just to go this far for $800. I mean, if someone asks you, hey, can you walk 100 yards for $800? Yeah, sure. And how many times would you like me to do it, sir? Actually, it turns out to be $885. Alright, so this field is ready for... Well, I haven't checked it. I think I put down lime before. The best way to tell... Yeah, it's all set. Does not need lime, does not need to be plowed at all. How's this guy doing? Is he backing up the field all the way? Yeah, he is. I'll tell you what. Let's go help him out. We'll go ahead and unload him, and we're going to put this right into the silo at the hog barn, because now the horses are very crucial to us. I'm trying to remember, is that a 16 horse paddock or a 10 horse paddock? I think it's a 10 horse paddock. Yeah, so we're not going to get that much. I said $800,000 before. Yeah, it's not going to be that much because, well, it's not 16 horses, it's only 10. And it looks like our cotton fields are ready, so I'm glad I came over and harvested this field, so I can kind of figure out how I'm going to do this. But like I said, yeah, I think it's time that we merge these two cotton fields together. Get a little bit more cotton. I don't know why the workers, when they have like a little strip left to go in the field, they decide to back up the entire field to finish the job. And I don't know why I'm chasing. Can I actually wait, now what? Wait, did you back? So you're going to harvest that way? I was going to unload and follow you all the way down the edge of the field. And now you're going to tell me your job's done, right? You know that saying, like, if you want to a job done right, you got to do it yourself? Am I stuck on that post? Yes, I am. And then I back into my own truck, as he says, do the job right yourself. What I'm going to do is try to do it on this side here, so the straw comes out in the same area, and hopefully my loading wagon will not pick that all up, I don't think. We're only harvesting at 9 miles an hour, so either this header is being slowed by the straw put down, or the header just needs to be repaired. And if you do hear rumbling in the background, yeah, there's a thunderstorm coming my way. So, yeah, those big bright flashes of light outside should be a telltale sign that, hey, you got a thunderstorm coming. Now it's actually making my windows rattle a little bit. And that's the last thing I need now is a lightning strike to really fry my PC after the problems I had today with it. Yeah, so the oat harvest, yeah, off this field here on one stage of fertilization, not the best. But we got to remember we bought the field as is. The only thing I did do is I did put a stage of fertilization down. So it would have been worse. So now I got to go back and grab my truck, drive it on down, unload this guy. So it looks like next episode, or in the later afternoon hours, which will be tomorrow, the upper plateau, I think it's time to take care of some wheat. Harvest up those fields while our case module cotton harvester goes to town these 2 cotton fields down here. And we'll keep our fingers crossed that the cotton is going for a darn good price at the moment. I don't have no hopes for the silage price to go up anytime soon. Actually, the auto-loading trailer does sound good because the way I stack those bales, the auto-loader we have now, yeah, it's just going to make more of a mess of it. Let's turn that guy off. As the thunder gets closer. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this guy. I just realized when I do the wheat harvest, and I got this down here, we got a lot of straw to pick up. And that's something that you can't do a hired worker for. Now I can set up horseplay to do this. But he's gonna fill up too fast. So it's gonna be something I'm gonna have to do it myself. Now there used to be a mod in 17 to where if you put chopped straw down on the field, you would get a stage of fertilization off that. Now, any of you playing Seasons, did they incorporate that into Seasons for 19? That would be so good because there is 3 stages of fertilization on Seasons. So chopped straw being put down in the fields would be great. Because in the base game, I hate, especially when you owe 40, well, just shy of 49 million is what we owe. I would hate to do a harvest like that where I can get straw and just say, well, I want to be lazy and not pick it up, which I really don't want to pick it up. Well, that's the grass bale. I got to take care of that. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so yeah, in 17, when I didn't want to pick up straw anymore, I was like, yeah, let's do chopped straw, so that way I get a stage of fertilization off it. So basically what would happen is you put chopped straw down, then when you go fertilize the field, your seed drill will, push the straw into the ground, and you get like a stage of fertilization from your seed drill if you have a fertilizing seed drill, and also chopped straw, so you get like 2 stages off of it. How are we doing on oats anyways? I mean, I'm putting it in here. Oh, okay. Not too bad on the oats. Yeah, okay. That's good. Cotton is what we want to look at. Well, the good news is it's not a bad price. Almost $1,300, and the price is going up. Well, I was looking at cotton, right? Yeah. Wool is going up, and eggs $17.09. I think what we'll do here is to wrap up the episode. I mean, I've been jabbering quite a bit here, and I don't think there's any jump cut, so it might be a longer video. I always say I don't have enough material for a video, and then I go edit it, and it's like forever long. Where are we going here? Sheep for 1. Let me out. Yeah, so the question is, I'll have to look. I'm not going to use the same chicken placeable that we have down over there, because that's like 250 grand. I don't know if I own this. I'm hitting the wrong button for the map. So where I'm standing... Oh, I own all this? Sweet. I got plenty... If we go with the autoloader, do I dare put down 2 more chicken areas? I guess we'll have to see what kind of a placeable I can find that I want to put down. The reason why I'm over here... Wow, all of our pallets of wool are full. Now, I kind of forgot this on the Pacific Northwest, because this is a big area for placeable wool pallets. These are only 1,000 liters. They're spawning in because all of my pallets are full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 100,000 liters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 105,000 liters. This is why I need more wool pallets. This is 100,000 liters, and that's 5. Yeah, so we could sell some wool. Where was I? Wrong page. Yeah, that price is going up. We can sell some wool there. Yeah, I think the autoloader is something I may have to look into. It's just going to save me a lot of time, and yeah, time making videos is very, very keen. So we got 4 full pallets, 6, 7 full pallets. So the egg thing is going well. And while we're over here, one last thing. This looks like it's doing fine. Oh, I need some... No, that's not doing fine at all. Oh, that's the manure I put in with the bucket. It looks like it's in there, but it's not. So I tried filling this placeable down, which is... I believe this is the one on the mod hub. So any of you console players, I tried putting this in there with a bucket, and that's why it looks like it's in there. I mean, we're not... I think it's what? How much does that make us now a day? Yeah, I just keep extending the video, don't I? Where is that going to be? Miscellaneous? Yeah, orchards. $40 an hour. So it's not like I'm losing tons of money here. So I have to get my bucket load over here, clean that up, and fill it up because we got plenty of manure. So yeah, maybe because now we got the money. Yeah, so I think this would be the time to where you say maybe put down 2 more chicken places. Get a trailer and a header, and then the rest can be paid off on the loan. Well, we'll have to wait and see next episode, won't we? Because that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.